Hi everyone, it's Jack from Jack's English and we're back again today to talk about grammar. In this case we're going to talk about this very useful phrase, shoulda, woulda, coulda, and the grammar should have, would have, could have. So let's get into today's class. So we're looking at shoulda, woulda, coulda today, and this phrase and this grammar is used to talk about the things that didn't happen. So normally we talk about the things that happened. For example, last night I had a shower, I took my dog for a walk, and I ate dinner. These are the things that happened. But sometimes we want to talk about the things that didn't happen. So that's what we're doing today. In order to help you understand this and to use these structures, I've prepared a scenario, something that happened last night. So we'll use this to understand today's grammar. So in this scenario here, we have the action I did. This is the reality. This is the action I actually did last night. Last night, I met my friends. This is in the past simple because, again, it's reality. It's the action I did. Simple. Under here, everything under this sentence is going to be talking about what I didn't do. So let's take a look at that now. First one, here, we've got past options. At this time, last night, these are the options that were available for me. Here, I could have cleaned my house. I could have gone to the gym. These two options were available at that time, but what did I do? I met my friends. These are the options I didn't take. Now, among these options, and including this one, there might be a best option, the right choice. So that's this one here. Very often there's a best choice. It's probably something like a job you need to do. You're doing homework, you're cleaning the house. There's always the right choice. In this case, I should have cleaned my house. Should have is used for the best choice or the right choice. So of course, I should have cleaned my house. My house is dirty. It needs to be cleaned. But what did I do? I met my friends. Finally, we've got intended choice. Now this is a little bit tricky. Intended choice is the choice I wanted or planned to do. But again, I didn't do it because I did this. Let's take a look at this one. Now, the structure is I would have gone to the gym. I would have gone to the gym. That's my intended choice at that time. But if I say my intended choice, then I should give a reason why I didn't do it. If I say to someone, I would have gone to the gym and finished there, the other person will say to me, well, Jack, why didn't you? Why didn't you go to the gym? So there must be a reason. That's why we have a big green but. But is very important. This gives the reason why I didn't do it. So here, I was too tired. The full sentence, I would have gone to the gym, but I was too tired. This is the reason I didn't do my intended option, and I did this instead. So just to quickly summarize that, you've got the action I did, the other options I had at that time, the best option, the choice that I should do, it's the right choice, and then finally, my intended option. Okay, so if you understand everything so far, that's great. I think this is a really good scenario to help you understand today's quite tricky grammar, shoulda, woulda, coulda. So use this scenario to review and perhaps use your own scenario using all of this to help you understand. But when you speak day-to-day conversation, we don't speak like this. We don't give a full scenario. I could have done this, I would have done that, I should have done that. it comes out just one sentence here, one sentence there. So sometimes you'll catch one of them. So what I want to give you now are 3 very common examples that we can use with each. And hopefully you've heard it in a drama, a movie, or day-to-day conversation, and you'll recognize it, and you'll be able to understand it based on what we've learned today. So let's look at the first one. Perhaps in a movie you've heard someone say, "I could have been somebody. I could have been somebody." This is when somebody, maybe they failed in life. They didn't have the life they wanted to have. What they are saying when they say, "I could have been somebody," they're saying that in the past they had the option, that ability in the past to be somebody important, with someone in a high position or whatever it is. But the reality is they weren't. They didn't become somebody. So they are complaining, "Oh, I could have been somebody." So past option. The next one I want to teach you is, imagine in an exam, and you take an exam and then you go out of the exam and your friend says, "Oh, I should have paid more attention in class. I should have paid more attention in class." This is a common complaint because, of course, through the semester or through the class, they didn't pay attention. The reality is they didn't pay attention. So they failed the exam. The right choice, the right action in the past would be, "I should have paid more attention." So they complain, "Oh, I should have paid more attention." Finally, using would have. Imagine you do something, you have some big thing you must do, and you ask your friend for help, but he avoids it and he doesn't help you. Now, after that, you confront him and you say, "Why didn't you help me? I needed your help." And he says, I would have helped you, but I was so busy. I would have helped you, but I was so busy. Now, what he's saying to you is his intended action, his intended choice was to help you. But of course we have the big but, because he had a reason not to. He was busy. So that's a very common one that perhaps you'll hear. Okay, that's everything I have for you today. I think it was a bit of a difficult grammar class today, but I think when we look at this kind of scenario and practice thinking about these different types of choices we had, and you can just swap these verbs, you can change it to any action you want that suits you. You can change this to could have studied, should have done my homework, I would have met my friends. It's anything you want it to be. So use this, practice it, and of course ask me any questions you have and I will reply. Have a great day and see you soon.